Hey you guys, it's the Luxury Club and I'm back with another video. And today, as you guys already know, I am doing a look on my brand ambassador, Shay, Dinero.Shay on Instagram. And I'm gonna go straight into this tutorial. This look is more so like a prom look, going out with your man kind of look. A look for a wedding. It really doesn't matter, but this look is a really highly requested look. So that is the look that we're going to do today, as you guys already see in the thumbnail. So first and foremost, I went and prepped Shay's skin using the Hangover primer to kind of refreshen her face. And I really like this Hangover primer, especially because it's nourishing and it doesn't dry out your face. And then I'm going in with into her eyebrows, with the Morphe brow pencil in the shade Chocolate Mousse. And I'm really taking my time to blend this out. Today I did Shay's brows a little bit different. I kind of did her brows a little bit more sculpted from what I normally do. And then I'm gonna go ahead and conceal with the Born This Way concealer in the shade Cookie. Guys, I've been trying to record in a different way, or like try to do different things, like record differently, especially because, you know, I don't want these videos to get boring, but so far so good. Make sure you guys comment down below as well, like if there's some things that you guys want to see more of when I record. So I'm taking this Juvia's Place palette. I'm taking this light brown and this dark brown, and I'm adding that into the crease. I was also recording for JLaRue Cosmetics live. So while I was recording, Haskell was also recording for this YouTube video. So I apologize in advance, you guys, if you guys see that the footage is going in and out and it's like blurry and not focused. I just want y'all to know to go ahead and blame Haskell. Make sure y'all go on her Instagram, chic_, what is it again? Oh yeah, I can't remember, because that's how much she tried me, y'all. I cannot. It's chic allure artistry, you guys. But you guys make sure you guys go hit her up and say, hey, I don't know why you messed up Andie's YouTube video, but tighten up. I'm taking this brown and I put it into the crease, and then I'm taking the leftover concealer I had on my arm in the shade Cookie, and I'm patting that into her eyelid. And when I do this, I don't bring the concealer too high, just enough so that you guys can be able to add a shimmer shadow, which I am using this gold shadow in this Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. And I'm taking like this flat fluffy brush and I'm patting the pigmented gold into her eyelid. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking that dark brown from the eyeshadow palette and I'm going to ombre that out. So I'm blending that out because I don't want you to know where it starts and where it finished. And then I'm taking another brown eyeshadow, JLaRue Cosmetics Transition palette, and I'm blending that out as well. Oh my goodness, I had to pull this out, you guys. Look at my collection of JLaRue glitters and pigments. Oh my goodness. Listen, thank you so much, Ebony. You're the bomb.com. The glitter that I use is the Grammy glitter, and also I am using the Luxury Club Multipurpose glue, and I'm patting the glue in and then patting that glitter on. These are one of the moments where the camera goes in and out. I'm sorry, you guys, but this glitter is fire. And I'm taking the transition palette from JLaRue Cosmetics, and I'm tapping that dark purple and the dark brown together, and I'm patting it on the outer edges of the glitter. This is gonna help the glitter blend in with the eyeshadow, because a lot of times when you guys have glitters, or like when people do glitter, you'll notice like the glitter becomes like a cast. So what I do is I pat that dark brown or the inner transition color into the glitter, so it just ombres out and it has like this gradient effect. It's like you can't tell where the glitter starts or where it finishes. So I'm taking my concealer and I'm concealing the top of her brows because I kind of left that out so I don't mess up her brows. And now I'm just going back in to clean up her brows. Using the JLaRue mattifying primer, now I'm going to mattify her T-zones, which is her nose, her forehead, and her chin. And then I'm using Natural Radiance in the shade Tahoe because that is shade. I love Natural Radiance foundation. If you guys were not part of my NARS masterclass, you missed out. You missed out on your girls' class. Like, it was such a great class. All of my students received a discount off of all their foundations and their products, and they also got a step-by-step detail-oriented masterclass where I created a look, and it was bomb. Enough about me. I'm going in with the Born This Way concealer under her eyes. This is a technique that I found on TikTok, and it's funny because I started doing this technique prior to seeing it on TikTok, but now that I know, I thought I was crazy, but then now that I see that everyone is doing it on TikTok, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not crazy. So yeah, I really like this technique. It just brightens up the eye a little bit more, and it gives the face a little bit more definition, especially when you draw back the concealer towards the hairline. And I'm taking the beauty blender and I'm blending all this out. Notice I'm not moving the beauty blender too much. I'm keeping it in one spot. That's okay. The reason why I do that is because I'm gonna end up taking my foundation brush to blend out the outer cores of the concealer. So I'm really just taking my time and highlighting the forehead, highlighting the chin, and highlighting under the eyes so that this glitter could really pop the way it should. Then after I have blended out with the foundation brush, I'm taking this JLaRue Cosmetics setting powder and I'm going to set under the eyes. But before I do that, I went in and I contoured her nose, and I'm really just taking my time to contour her nose. A lot of people question me about, oh my god, like, how do you snatch your client's nose? And I'm just like, honestly, I don't know. I just do it. I just do it. I really just take my time and I narrow it as much as I can. And then I'm just taking this JLaRue setting powder and I'm just setting the brightening areas, the forehead, the chin, under the eyes. I don't like to put, especially when I'm doing glitter, I try not to put too much setting powder because I don't want the face to look cakey. So I'm gonna go ahead and I setted that, and I took the Makeup Forever pressed foundation powder, and I'm just going to set all around her face. Notice that I tapped it into a different powder. This powder is from Ruby Kisses. This is a powder that I used when I first started my makeup journey. It's a drugstore beauty supply pressed powder, which is absolutely amazing. So if you're starting off and you want to add some new powders to your kit, you can definitely add that. And then I took some Laura Mercier, carved out her nose, set under the eyes a little bit more, and then took the Morphe bronzer, the Mega Bronzer, which I fell in love with, you guys, and I went and contoured out her face and her cheeks. And then I took some of this NARS black eyeliner and basically put the black into her waterline, and I took the same shades that we were using on the top of her eyes. I'm using those same shades on the bottom, so like a dark brown and the shades from the JLaRue Cosmetics Transition Palette. And I'm just taking some Urban Decay Blackout eyeshadow, which is the blackest black eyeshadow there is, and I'm literally just smoking out the bottom of her eyes, okay? Because I'm really trying to create like a very smoky under eye so that when I place the lashes, it really comes out really good. And then I'm going to pat this pigment. This pigment is called Bliss from JLaRue Cosmetics, okay? This pigment is fire. It's like a gold mixed with like a champagne, which is so good. Like, a lot of people ask me, do you put glue before putting on this pigment? I'm like, no, I just literally just pat it on. Well, when I just pat it on, I just pat it on really softly. Everything is sped up for YouTube, but for the most part, I just literally pat it on. And then I'm taking this orange from the JLaRue Cosmetics eyeshadow palette and I'm smoking out under the eyes as well. Now I took a face brush and I'm blending or dusting off any excess pigment, glitter, or powder, and I'm going in with this MAC Lovejoy blush. This is a mineralized blush. It has some highlight to it, which I love. It goes really well with the bronzer, so it's a great blush for you to add into your kit. And then I'm gonna set her face with the JLaRue Cosmetics Setting Silk. Make sure you guys use my discount code, the Luxury Club, because your girl just put you on. Your girl put you on. You know what I'm saying? I want to be Jamaican so bad, it's not even funny. I wanted to be Jamaican, and then I wanted to be African all in one. And then using my 20-piece lash box set, make sure y'all order. I feel like every makeup artist or every YouTuber who does makeup should have at least a pack of my 20-piece lash box set. It's absolutely amazing. It comes in different varieties, different shapes, different styles. It's a must-have, and it's only $20, you guys. There's 20 pieces in it, and it's only $20. So make sure you guys run to my store. It's www.itstheluxuryclub.com and purchase your lashes. Also, purchase your lash glue. And I took some of the Inglot Gel Eyeliner in number 77 to smoke out her eyes a little bit more. And then I'm taking the NARS Climax. The NARS Mega, I think it's the Mega Climax, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going over her brows with the NYX Brow Glue. This is a new staple in my kit. Must have. Definitely must have. Next, I'm going to pat on some eyeshadow over the brows a little bit. It's going to help transition into the contour. And then I'm taking Blackout from Urban Decay to smoke out the edges. And now I'm going to line Shay's lips with Night Moth from MAC. This is an OG lip liner, you guys. It's a staple, especially when you're doing red lips. But yeah, I'm taking Night Moth and I'm just really tracing out her lips. Whenever you're doing red lips, take your time, you guys. Really take your time. It takes a lot. But when it was time for me to create this look, you guys, it was getting really hard for me, especially because I didn't know which direction I was trying to go. I didn't know if I really wanted to do like a red or like a smoky red or like a black red, a burgundy red. I didn't know which one I wanted to do. So I kind of freestyled this. So bear with me, you guys. It really took me a long time, but I wanted to show you guys how I created this lip. And then I received this like red lip crayon from NARS. I don't know the name, you guys. You guys can go on her NARS's website and kind of look for it. But I used that, and then I went in with MAC Retro Lipstick in the shade Feel So Grand. And I'm using that, and I'm applying it to her lips. And I'm taking my time. I'm using a disposable lipstick wand, and I'm taking my time to apply it, especially because you want to have crispy, clean lines, especially when you're doing red lips. Like, you don't want a smudgy line. Like, you want to make sure everything's clean. Sometimes if I feel like my lips are outdrawn too much, I'm taking foundation. Either concealer or foundation is fine, but I'm using, I think, foundation, and I'm blending that into the skin, and I'm carving out the red lips just to make sure the lines are all straight and everything is even. And then I'm taking my Night Moth lip liner, and I'm going to trace around the lip. So I kind of figured that I wanted to smoke out the lip a little bit more and make it more of a dramatic lip. So what I did was I took that Night Moth liner, and I'm blending it out with a eyeshadow brush. This is something that you guys can do. It helps create your ombre lips better. And it came out really, really good. So I'm taking some highlight. This highlight has not been released yet. This is a sample. This is the Luxury Club highlighters. And I'm applying that to Shay's face. And it's coming out really, really well, you guys. I'm loving it already. What y'all think so far? I love it when you guys write in the comments and talk. Like, we be having our conversations, okay? In the comments, we be having our conversations. But in the Juvia's Place Saharan 2 palette, there's this odd color at the top of the palette that nobody probably even knows about. And I figured it out, you guys. It's a new shade. It's right there. Definitely have to add that in the center of her eyes because it just gave it a pop. Like, it's like champagne but like gold, and it's not too strong. And I'm taking the same pressed powder from Ruby Kisses, and I'm setting under the eyes just to make sure that there's no excess pigment, glitter, or cracking or creasing under the eyes. And then I went in and deepened her contour a little bit more, and I'm really just taking my time to blend that out. And there you have it, you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe and click that notification bell for new looks and videos, you guys. Love y'all. Bye.